Hello everyone and welcome back to Mentos Plays Our Darker Purpose, where we will episode 18, where we will hopefully not run into the same issue that we did yesterday, where, I was trying my best to hold myself in a position to make use of one of the items I had, and it resulted in, and also trying to get the achievement for a boss, and it resulted in me rolling into an extra hit of damage and ending up completely dead. We do start with 9 tokens, which is really good. We could get Student Treaty, but I'm not that interested in it. So, or we start with 8, we got a 9th one. There's nothing really in that vending machine besides potentially some juice boxes if need be that I'm really interested in, and even that I don't think I'll buy being on these early floors. Oh, took some stupid damage there. But, yeah, I was kind of trying to both get the achievement for a Leafy Oversight and, trying to keep my health down low enough where my Fedora would activate. And of course, given the fact of, whoop, got a perk here, 10% attack speed, deal 20% more damage against bosses, or plus 50 life. I'm going with plus 50 life. Extra damage against bosses is real nice, but is it worth losing 50 potential life? I don't think so. But yeah, between those two things, I just kind of got myself trapped in a position where... Get out of there. Oh, God. Stupid fast enemies. Where, I rolled my way out of one bit of damage, or moved my way out of one bit of damage. I can't remember which exactly. But either way, when I got out of the way of one bit of damage, I ended up right in another bit of damage. And so, that's kind of how we ended up in a bad position that we lost the run. Hopefully that won't be happening again today. Let's go fight our elevator man here. If we can beat him with 5 garbage cans alive, that's an achievement for us. Oh God, no! Screw you, Norden, seriously! It is so much worse in this game than it is in many others that I've played. So we want him to spawn like 3 more of these garbage cans, and then we want to finish him. We do have 2 juice boxes laying around, so I'm not too concerned about my health. Okay, so we got 4 garbage cans. We just need 1 more. I am taking quite a bit of stupid damage from the fact that we have all these guys spawned, but not the biggest concern. As I mentioned, we've got 40 health worth of healing on this floor, so I'm not too concerned. And getting an A on the first floor doesn't really give you that much of a benefit over getting a D, or a B, or a C, or anything. So I'm not too concerned here. We do need to wait a little bit before we get the finishing blows in, and make him spawn 1 more garbage can, which could be a problem that gets us hurt. Oh, I stood on the spike. Okay, and we have officially lost more health than we can replenish with the juice boxes laying on the floor. That's not good. Just spawn another garbage can, please. Taking a lot of extra damage here trying to go for this, but I'm not too concerned. Again, we're on the first floor. Things aren't that difficult just yet. Oh my God, just spawn another garbage can, please. Oh, I think there are 5 now. Yep. Okay. So we got a new lesson called Criticism. I took more damage, like an idiot. I could go buy a juice box, but I don't think that's really worth it either. Obviously in the situation that we're at, we only have 9 coins, which isn't a whole lot, and it's not going to benefit us that much to have that little bit of extra health. Too small or power struggle? Definitely power struggle. More leaders means more items. More items means better position for the long term. Take a little bit of stupid damage. Get out of there. There we go. 1 down. Just gotta keep myself in a position where I can get out of the way. A little bit of rolling back in. Oh my God, I actually got hit there. I mean, I could just move out of the way of these a little bit easier than I have been, but wanted to play it safe, ended up getting a little bit more hurt. No big deal. Not concerned about my health at this point. We will get at least one gluttonous floor that'll put us back to full at some point, I'm sure. Let's see, we have 14 coins. My manuscript isn't bad. I'm not sure if I want to pay 15 for it. Other than that, we got Student Treaty again, in case we decided that we wanted it since last floor. I guess was the idea there. Oh my god. Stop it, Mr. Red Garbage Can. Die already. I just need to time my rolls better to take advantage of things. Ooh, that's a really good item. Although if I keep taking damage, then that's bad, but minus 20 attack speed for plus 2 juice box capacity versus plus 5 move speed and 5 damage for each missing juice box. I would much prefer that one. So this will go until we've taken 80 damage. We'll have crits on every shot, which is of course hugely beneficial to us. Of course, she's going to make it kind of hard to get to her because this is a small room, which is not the best place to be fighting that enemy in. This item is going to be worthless to us. Yep. I should send a secondary tweet. I mentioned to the developers that was happening. I wasn't sure if it was intentional or not. But it was also kind of late at night when I tweeted them, so I don't know if they actually managed to see it or not. But I feel like that's definitely the kind of thing that's a glitch, a weird interaction that's not intended. Because having a perk that renders one item completely useless seems kind of like a weird decision if it was purposeful. So I do want to make sure that that's something that's either fixed or confirmed as being the actual solution or the actual decision. You know, I'm going to use one juice box. I'm going to buy one just for the sake of having it. I don't know why that was so expensive, actually. It costed us 8. Is that something to do with the mercantilism perk? Did I miss something with that? Because juice boxes normally cost 5, not 8. Maybe it was just something to do with that particular floor because it's a power struggle or something, I'm not sure. Either way, Sudsy is going to be really easy with the fact that we do crits every shot. He's going to go down very quickly. And the longer we can hold on to this crit item, the better. But of course, usually the damage-dependent items don't necessarily last me the longest. I do need to get better at avoiding damage for the most part. Usually I get to a position where I can kind of tank things a bit, but not well enough to justify losing items like this quickly. And that'll do Sudsian, and we move on with a C. Wealthy or too big. So Wealthy is going to have a lot of money, but there's not going to be a vending machine. I'm going to go with too big, because that offers more possibilities for an item. Ooh. Hey, one of my bubbles escaped. And that's the other thing that tells me that it's a glitch, is the fact that sometimes bubbles can escape, which means that it's, you know, my shots that are killing them, which isn't supposed to happen, because they're supposed to come out with the shots, obviously. So, it is kind of an oddity. Certainly one disadvantage currently of taking the perk I've got. One that, again, I don't think is intended. It's actually kind of a bad decision to kill those when there's fire out. Oh my god. When there's fire out, because I believe that it does cause the fire to become never-ending instead of despawning and respawning eventually. Obviously, the ideal situation would be to... Hey, I got a couple of bubbles out that time. Obviously, the ideal situation would be to... what am I looking for here? Oh my god, stop taking damage! Why am I playing so badly? Just kill him. Just kill him. Haven't seen those items, or that item. Obviously it's a single item that is made up of multiple things. Rolling produces flames. Oh my god. Candelabra matchstick seems like a really good item. Like a really good item. Especially for enemies that chase you down. I enjoy this a whole lot. Fire. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I could just kill everything without ever attacking if I wanted to really take my time. Of course, we're going to get an item on this room, but I have taken even more damage. What do you got for me, puppy? The fedora. So that is one of those items that gives you kind of a benefit if you play risky, and it's also the item that cost me our last run. Well, not necessarily cost me, because honestly I could have survived that if I had reacted a little bit quicker, but let's go left next. Either way, it is certainly an item that is good, just one that can be dangerous. Especially right now, we've only got 150 health, so a quarter of that is what, like, just under 40. So like right now, we aren't getting any benefit of it. We actually have to drop a little bit lower in terms of our health in order to get a benefit from it. Oh my god, I didn't even realize there were spikes there. I was focusing so much on the enemies and their shots, I didn't even look at the spikes. Okay, let's see. Kite Runner kites plus 10% move speed, gain 20% move speed when not damaged. We're going to go with this one. Juice boxes permanently increase damage by 2. We're still early enough in the game where that is going to long-term pay out big time for us. You know, if we use 20 juice boxes, that's going to be 40 extra damage. That's a big amount of damage to be added on. I really enjoy this item. This is the first time I've had it, and I really like it. Sometimes it makes 2 sets of flames, sometimes it makes 3. I don't know if there's any reason behind that in particular, but... or if there's any way to manipulate to always make more, but... obviously on rooms when we have to roll a lot, we're going to be doing some extra passive damage, and that's never a bad thing. Let's go to the right next. So we got rid of one furnace before it spawned its flames. That's a plus. There's our boss room up there. Let's go check out this last... or there's a room down from there as well that I actually just noticed, but... still doing crits on every shot, so we haven't taken 80 damage yet, but we've taken a lot. Come on. Get rid of as many of these as we can before the timer runs out, so that we can get rid of all the flame before we open the chest. And we get the Wandering Crab, which is 15% resist. That's not a bad thing. Not necessarily an item that I would have picked, but... so it is 25% for the fedora, right? Yeah, 25. So right now at 30, we are at 20% of our max health. Sharp Pointy Gift adds additional shots when at 25% and 10% of health. That's kind of useful. We aren't going to be able to afford it though, because we've already exploded this whole floor except the boss. So instead we're going to get Vexing Vial. We're going to use one juice box, get ourselves out of 25% HP. Because, I was going to say, it could be an enemy that could be a little bit difficult for us. Although, the flames giving us extra light and doing extra damage is going to help on this boss. Because as long as I roll well, it should make a difference. Although not a huge difference, obviously, because I'm barely hitting them with them, but... and we are no longer critting on every shot, so we have taken more than 80 damage since that point. Oh my god. I almost kind of just want to die at this point and restart on a new run, because this is going horribly. And I've got some good items, but man, I am playing badly. Oh my god, stop taking so much damage! What is this even? Walked right into the flame again. Wasn't worth keeping going. I started out poorly, it just kind of snowballed from there. The candelabra matchsticks were a good item, but other than that, there wasn't really anything all that great that we had. So I'm not too concerned about the fact that we wasted one good item when we didn't really have anything else going for us. So we'll have a little bit of a longer early part of the game here, but it was better to restart at that point than it was to keep going, I think. Let's play more intelligently this time, how about? I mean, one of our items had already disappeared. Obviously, the other stuff, one of our items was completely useless due to an odd interaction it's currently got. Plus 5 damage, enemies 50% more likely to drop chalk juice boxes and tokens, or 30% more damage when below 20% life. We're going to go with plus 5 damage and higher chance of getting drops. I think that is a much more viable choice. Let us go over this way, destroy this Tesla coil, grab the money, and move on. Another room with some more money for us. Eee. I am kind of surprised that the power perk doesn't let me destroy the globes here. I kind of half expected it to, with how much it can destroy. I was kind of surprised that I couldn't destroy the globes as well. We're going to go looking for our first vending machine, which is actually right here. And what do we have? Merit cutout, 12 kills in a row without rolling, provides 20% resist. Slippers, 18 straight kills without using juice awards, plus 15% dodge. Do I want to spend 15 and assume that I can get 18 kills without using juice? Sure. You know what, I'm okay with that. I think I can make that happen. I'm kind of curious if the boss will count toward that, and it's frothy, so I should be able to beat this guy without taking damage. Okay, well, I had to dodge that one, but... So I should have taken damage there, but thanks to the luck of the RNG, both in terms of item giving and that 50% coin flip chance of a dodge, we managed to make things work. There is another game that I want to do a video on, maybe tonight or tomorrow, depending on when I get a chance to record it. If you haven't heard about it, Delver's Drop is a game that's currently in pre-release. You can purchase it from the Humble Store and get access to it. They just put out a big update yesterday that, I actually walked into his face and took damage. Well, that was rather silly. So now my question is, does that count as a kill? No. So if I wanted to use a juice box, I could. We don't have any extra ones on this floor, so why would I? Too small is better than leaderless. Leaderless means no item drops from enemies, which is obviously a negative. Yeah, I don't think the amount of kills needed without using juice is going to be anything too difficult. Especially with my tending to keep my juice close. I don't think that I'm at too much risk here of getting it. There is an extra juice box in this floor, so if we manage to get our thing activated, which is 18 straight kills, we've got 3. If we manage to activate that on this floor before leaving, we can always use a juice box to heal up and then get one back. Again, that's dependent on us actually being able to use a juice box without spoiling our perk before leaving the floor. But getting that dodge chance is going to be helpful long term, and it's certainly going to be very viable to get that many kills without using a juice box. I mean, even if I take a couple of stupid hits, it's not going to be that bad. And if I play, and as long as I continue playing better than I did last run, which has been the theme so far this run, we should have no problems here. Let's just take out Mr. Bubbleman. I hate the fact that his bubbles block shots, but he is also not at all one of the more threatening leaders to fight. So we do get a Vexing Vial, or something of the sort. I can never remember which color is which name, but Unsettling Concoction. Interesting note, if you didn't know from the pre-release, the vials, I don't know how I've taken so much damage to that. That's heals 2% of life after every 5 kills. That's actually really good. Lifesteal is awesome, especially when trying to get a perk focused around not using juice boxes. That'll help. Which reminds me, how many are we up to? We're up to 12. So 6 more enemies and we get that activated, which is not that many. Of course, I would love to have 6 more enemies on this floor. Ooh, but this is just a vending machine. Gourmet Turtle I can't quite afford, even though I'd like to, so we're going to get the Compass, actually. I do enjoy having the ricochet shots, and so that's not a bad decision to take. Obviously we're going to leave that juice box behind. If this weren't a too small floor, oh god, this might actually be a little bit difficult to pull off without using any juice boxes. I wonder if those things count as enemies killed. 1 second, because that would put me at 14. Yes, they do. Okay, so when he spawns a few more presents, we will be able to freely use juice boxes with reckless abandon, which is awesome. Is that enough? That is 17, so 1 more. Okay, so that should be activated, yes. And that gives us 15% dodge naturally. Now my curiosity is when we're rolling we get 65% dodge right now until that item is gone, which is really, really good. Of course we could also farm this guy for health as long as we make things work here. Now I do kind of want to try to get his achievement to kill him with all 4 presents unlocked, and with all 4 presents that he can spawn out. But it is rather dangerous to not deal with the hatchet, because that can be a royal pain. And even just hitting this guy is becoming difficult while trying to dodge this thing. Come on, box of nice things, just take some damage for me. That is one thing that you do definitely come to realize, is that trying to get the achievements on these bosses can be very dangerous. Pop a juice box, please. I mean, I've got to try for it. If we die again, so be it. As long as we make some progress on the episode, I'm happy. We've already gotten 1 achievement that we didn't have before. So if we can get this one too, even if it means that we can't survive the run, I'm happy with that. I should be dodging a lot because obviously we have 65% chance to dodge when we roll. Sorry, rolling a lot, not dodging a lot. Thank you. Okay, come on. Die. Oh my god. No! No! That is bull! That is bull! So why is that bull, you ask? Why am I so upset by that? Because he spawned the... he despawned one of the presents as my shot was firing to kill him. And because of that, instead of getting the achievement, I wasted all that effort and health and got nothing out of it. Because of him happening to despawn the thing right when I hit him, right when I attacked him. I mean, yeah, to be perfectly honest, I had completed the achievement. I killed him with all presents still alive. The only difference was he despawned one of the two little gift boxes at random. Plus 50 life is going to be a big help. Offensive chalk attacks doing double damage is awesome too, but I think this was the better choice. But yeah, just that should have been the achievement. It's kind of frustrating that it wasn't, just because of pure luck of the draw in terms of timing. I mean, there's really, as far as I know, no way to keep track of when he's going to despawn his little presents, and those ones you can't necessarily reliably keep on screen, like the hatchet and the congratulator, the celebratory chopper and the congratulator. So yeah, I pretty much just wasted a bunch of health fighting that boss in a way that's harder than it needs to be, and I got nothing out of it because of a little bit of RNG. That is really, really frustrating, as I think anyone can agree, when the only thing that stops you from doing well is a tiny bit of RNG affecting you. Oops. My soul is a bit broken right now. Have to open. What is this? Increases move speed by 25% but decreases light radius. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Move speed up is good, but light radius down is very bad. So that is definitely a very much risk-reward type thing. Not sure how I feel about it just yet, but it does seem to pay off in its own right. Of course, one benefit is all that health that I lost. We do have the item that is going to give us lifesteal. So, you know, for every 5 kills, we're getting back 2% of our HP, which means that we only need, like, well, we need 250 kills for 100% of our HP, but, for the amount that we have missing, it's going to build up over time as long as we don't take more dumb damage. And as long as I'm not trying to go for that achievement again, I don't see why I would. Like, seriously, that boss is not that hard if you fight him normally and fight off the other presents as they come. But when you're trying to keep them all alive for the achievement, it gets very hard to dodge everything that's going on. And to have to do it again is probably the worst part of that situation. Because, you know, it kind of is not an easy thing, and it's gonna make another run not quite so good as it could have been by me trying to get it again. So let's take care of the rooms. We're gonna keep going on this run, of course, and we still have a decent chance to make something good happen here, don't get me wrong. I have no intention of ending this run, because we actually have some good items that are doing good stuff for us, but it's just a matter of frustration over that situation that's making me a little bit more negative than I would otherwise be. So let's head down this way. We'll see what's going on down here. We're going to have... Oop. Only got rid of one of those before they spawn their fire. It's not too big of a concern, though. The fire is not that much of a threat. I do like getting rid of it, but usually when I get rid of it, it just causes it to be never-ending instead of ending. That actually respawned, like, immediately, so that didn't help me very much. You know, I almost wonder if it's as long as there's one furnace still alive, the fire will work as normal. But if there's none, then it causes problems. I think that might be the case, because now there's only one flame trail. Let's take care of these guys. I'm pretty sure that I lost my extra 50% dodge chance on roll. Why do we have 0% dodge? Game? When it destroyed that item, it took away the dodge chance from this, too. That's a problem. That is a glitch, if I ever have seen one. So those merit slippers turned out to be not so useful. Because the item that I got before them had an odd interaction. But not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. %15 dodge isn't even like a huge amount, so it's not a huge concern, but obviously it would be nice to have. But I'm not too worried about it. It's just kind of a little bit of frustration that we're now at 0% dodge chance because of kind of a freak occurrence. I wonder if maybe it'll reactivate at another 18 kills without using a juice box, but I feel like I've already passed that point. I guess I also don't know how long it's been gone for, but... Badly etched arrow isn't bad. Dodging or resisting attacks deals damage to all enemies. That sounds really good. I kind of want to get some more coins and get that. Let's go check out this item down here. And we do have enough coins to get that. So of course now the whole dodge chance disappearing thing is a little bit more frustrating, because we're going to get an item that would have stacked very well with that. But we also have more than enough chances to get more dodge or resist chance. So it can still be useful. So it's 0%. I'll probably end up shooting the developers a message about that one as well, because that is clearly a glitch. We're gonna get that though. So now if we get some resist chance, like if we get the teddy bear, you know how useful that would be? Okay, so now this guy ruined my day last time. Let's not let that happen again. Because he is not that hard of a boss, all things considered. I did just roll directly into some damage. And walk into some more. Oh, come on. Stop playing so bad. Why am I so bad? So I do have to remember, if we get that life seal item again early and then we fight the box of nice things, I can literally just sit there and farm health as much as I need to on him. That is a good thing to know. Of course, if we're going for that achievement, not so much, but if we're just fighting him on a regular run where we aren't trying to get that and keep all the presents alive, we can just farm those presents for kills, which is not that bad of a thing to know. Oh my god. Stop it. Stop it. But yeah, obviously what I would love to get right now is the teddy bear, because that gives you resist on 100% of attacks that hit you. And that means that every time we took a hit, everything in the room would take damage, which is of course a huge perk to have. It would only last for a while, but oh my god. Stop being so bad. Somehow that was a C. Let's go to the Woundward Fortress, where I don't hold out much hope for this run at this point. But who knows, maybe we'll make something happen. Maybe. The items and levels that we could unlock on this floor could make all the difference. And of course we haven't seen cursed art supplies again since that first time we got it, which is unfortunate. Because that is a really useful item on later floors where your damage is almost guaranteed not going to be enough to really take out enemies quickly. I mean, even if it's relatively quick because you can do a lot of damage to them in short bursts, you know, you're not going to have very many situations where you're going to kill things extremely fast as soon as you walk in the room. So of course we're interested in looking for more of that. Let us go after this guy. I still really want to test the goggles and the fedora together and see if they make good things happen in terms of when you're confused and not taking any damage. We get the teddy bear. That is a huge help. Plus 10% attack speed, reduce cooldown on items by 20%. You know what, I hate to take move speed down, but the extra juice box capacity could come in handy, and we did get a move speed up to counterbalance it. So it's not as bad as it would normally be. You know, normally I would refuse to take a move speed down for pretty much anything, but this is one situation where it's not quite as bad as normal. Oops. Oh well, everything takes damage when I do. Let's get rid of her. Get rid of Chalk Dude. Still shouldn't be taking damage, but at least there is a benefit to taking damage now. We have like the world's best Thorns effect. Okay, so there's the boss right down there. We do not want to go face off against Gonroll just yet. Don't get me wrong, we're going to have to do the fight at some point, but not just yet, mind you. Oops, I forgot that there was a chair thrower in the room. That was my bad. Should probably take her out first, in all honesty. She is the most threatening thing in the room. Actually, those hands might be up there as the most threatening thing in the room, to be honest with you, but we can dodge everything just fine. Anything else laying on the floor around here? I don't see anything. So onward we move to another room. Take this guy out before anything else. Yeep. Oh. And the hand got me. Okay, now we're free to move around and dodge as need be. Oh god, there's a wardrobe as well. I didn't even notice that. But these guys won't be too bad to deal with. And the good thing about getting the teddy bear in particular as a way to damage other enemies and to damage all enemies in the room is the fact that the teddy bear inherently lasts longer than it is said to. Because you're resisting every hit, you're taking significantly less damage, just in terms of, oh my god, this room is horrible. You're taking significantly less damage just in terms of how things are going. What am I looking for here? Oh yeah, you're taking significantly less damage, so that same amount of damage that you're allowed to take before it breaks turns into a lot more by virtue of resisting every attack. Okay. Did I really just get hit by that hand? Oh man. I am not good at this game today. Like, I am normally not bad at this game. Today, I'm bad. And I'm mad because I'm bad. Hop a juice box, because we have it. Oh my god, he rolled it high. I thought he would roll it low. And I didn't think I was within range still. Broken mirror I would love to get. No chance we're going to. Well, actually, I guess there's a chance. We have at least one more room to go through. More damage. I don't get why I'm playing so poorly today. I really don't. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to die on Goneril for the first time since we beat her the first time. And we have 6 juice boxes that heal for 25 apiece. We might actually be able to pull off getting the broken mirror. It's possible. I wouldn't say it's likely, but it's possible. Yeah, we are getting a lot of coin drops. Oh my god. Let's just take this nice and slow to get this chest. The easy way. Just destroy all the mirrors as we go. There we go. Badly etched arrow, which we could have bought on the last floor. I am definitely, and it's definitely preferential to get it for free, because it's not a great item, but it's not a bad one either. Juice box, we only have 10 coins. Why do I feel like we had... Did we really only have 5? I'm gonna get this plus 9% dodge. Not necessarily the best decision, but... Oh god. Give me 1 second here. Got my toe a little bit tangled, and it was very uncomfortable. Okay, so off we go to fight Goneril. Who knows how this is gonna go. I don't expect good things from this fight. Especially considering I have to be a little bit more careful when it comes to damaging the fortress itself, because it's going to be taking damage every time that I get hit, sorry. Which means that Goneril could spawn a lot more shockingly, so I'm going to have to kind of forgo my normal, or my new normal strategy of trying to get rid of that early. Okay, well, a dodge killed that building. That's a plus. Fortress is still in decent shape, all things considered, but not great shape. I'm gonna pop a juice box. Okay, let's just... It's not gonna spawn big guys anymore. Goneril will be spawning before long, though. And as long as we keep avoiding damage... Like, at this point in the fight, when you're just taking on the fortress and it's not spawning anything and Goneril hasn't spawned yet, dodging is very, very easy. You know, when there's just the shots coming out like they do, I almost never get hit at this point in the run and in the fight. Although I did just dodge, but that just does damage to Goneril, so who cares? Let's go over this way, and it's a little bit more damage. And that's the good thing, is we're never ever going to take a hit that doesn't benefit us in some point, in some way right now. I mean, once the teddy bear breaks, that item becomes much less useful, but in the meantime... Yep. Okay, so let's just go ahead and keep up this strategy of dodging back and forth. Well, that one kind of threw it off because she kind of got off-kilter in her attack pattern there. Or I kind of had to dodge out of the way in a bad position. Oh my god, she was... What the crap was that? That is not your attack pattern, Goneril. Please, don't do that again. Please do not troll me and start doing things that you aren't supposed to do. This run has been trolly already, please. Oh my god. Yeet. Okay. Oh. Hit me at the last second. Have to complete the level. Underlit, power struggle, underlit. Capulaze is harder, but Power Struggle is good. And Underlit is even worse since our light radius has been decreased by an item earlier. Oops. Honestly, I'm gonna speak clearly here. I don't hold out a lot of hope for this run unless we get the perk that gives us an extra life. In which case, obviously, anything is possible. But it has been a bit trolly, and it hasn't been the best run that I've had in terms of my performance. And those things together mean that, you know, I don't hold out a whole lot of hope. But I'm not going to give up yet, that's for sure. Oh god. Oh, this one turns out the lights. Stop that. Stop that right now. I really should get rid of these ones before I worry about the champion. The champion isn't hard to dodge. The only difficult part is when she turns out the lights on you and you can't tell what's going on, which is exacerbated when there are other enemies in the room. They take a little bit of damage there. I wonder what the highest health you could conceivably get to in a run is. Oh, my teddy bear's gone. So now we don't get the benefit from getting hit anymore. And we still have a chance to, but not a very high one. But let's get rid of that. Plus 5% attack speed, 50% likelihood of extra champion per floor, plus 10% move speed. We're going to go with this one. We're going to take this, which gives us a little bit more resist. Well, a little bit of resist now. So on any given attack that we are hit with, we have about a 20% chance to not to do damage to the rest of the room. That's not very great, but it's not very bad either. That was a nice shot. Ricochet worked out well for me. There's a juice box laying on the ground here. I am kind of conserving my juice boxes right now because I would love to empower them before I use them. Yep. There's an enemy. Of course I do have to be careful because, obviously, enemies doing damage. Oh god. No, not gonna die like that. Not gonna die when I have juice boxes to use. I am tired of doing that. Come on, just one of you, die, please. Thank you. You know, it would be an interesting synergistic item to create. Excuse me. An interesting synergistic item to create with that damage when you resist or dodge an attack. A perk where if you pick up a coin, you instantly dodge, and it counts as a dodging an attack, because that would pretty much allow you to that would pretty well allow you to manipulate coin drops on rooms to clear them out. But also, if there weren't any coin drops, then you would be obviously no better off than you would normally be. What is this? Increases credit gain by 25%. Okay. So does that mean that each credit that I pick up is worth 1.25? Not really sure how that works. Anything over this way? No. Anything over here? No. This room becomes a lot less threatening when you can destroy stuff. So that room was pretty much a waste. Oop. This is an item room, and we can just once again play it safe, destroy all these things since I'm playing poorly, and that'll get us to the exit without any, into the chest without any chance of damage. And we get a 20% range upgrade. Not bad. Range is obviously useful, but... Oh, there was an exit off of this room that I didn't notice. Oh, that's the boss door. That's probably why. Well, I didn't notice it at all, but that's probably why I wouldn't have gone in anyway. Oh, coin drops. Didn't notice those. Well, I take that back. I probably noticed them and just didn't pick them up because I was concerned with enemies. And then forgot they were there. To be more specific, I'd like to kill this man. Oh, hand, don't you dare. And we did dodge that one, so that did damage to everything, which means that these guys and this guy should be dead soon. Got another wardrobe in here, which is obviously one thing that I absolutely despise. One of the most annoyingly hurtful traps I have ever seen in a video game. One that simply chases you down and then tries to hold you in position. Okay, so back down here. Find another coin, another hand. A couple more coins and a couple more hands. Curious who those hands belong to. Is there just some dude underground like, I'm gonna mess with this person? Okay. This guy, obviously, without his desks, is pretty much a non-presence. We should be getting a vending machine here soon, and we have gotten a lot of tokens on this floor. Oh, come on, shield. Eee, I forgot the hand was down there. Took a little bit of damage, unfortunately. But hey, it helped us clear the room out quicker, so c'est la vie, right? And nothing over there, so up this way, and here we go. 24 coins. Obviously, we're gonna take the Hornbeast steak. Might as well buy a juice box, even though they are very expensive. What is that, like 60% more expensive than they normally are? Was there like a balance patch last night that severely increased the cost of juice boxes? Because that is absurdly expensive. I mean, chalk is 6. Juice boxes are 8. Oh god, I've never seen this one before. The Virtuoso. Oh god. And he can confuse me on top of it. I was hitting E instead of R and didn't realize I was taking damage from being up close to him. I really don't know why it is suddenly so much more expensive to buy things from the vending machine. It kind of makes me sad. Regardless, that was a horrendous episode, to say the least. Thank you guys for watching my horrible play there. Honestly, that boss we probably would have been okay on if I had hit R right away instead of E. That is a recurring problem for me that I need to get better with. But if we had spammed the chalk, I would have been backing out of there and free to use juice boxes immediately. Obviously, because I didn't notice that I was hitting the wrong key right away, we just got so much damage so quick that I didn't have time to make it up. But yeah, thank you guys for watching as always. We'll be back tomorrow with more Our Darker Purpose, hopefully much better gameplay. And yeah, take care everyone. Have a good one. See you later.